Hi everybody, welcome back to our Christmas in the Country album that we've been working on. It's a design team project for Country Craft Creations, and the paper is Christmas in the Country from Prima, and we have finished the entire base album. So we just need to now make embellishments and decorations, do our covers, and all that other stuff. So I'm going to set the book aside and let's look at what we have to work with, which is a lot. So of course the first thing that we have is all of our scraps to make tags and inserts and all that. So let me set that aside over here. And all of this stuff is a combination of things that I got in my design team kit and things that I purchased myself. So we have seam binding, and I also have white, which I don't have here. I have, let's look at these. I have twine in a couple of different widths. I have, I think I have another one of these somewhere. I know I do. Hang on. Oh, here it is. Okay. So we have baker's twine. This is from Country Craft Creations. This one I've had forever and I don't remember where I got it. This one's from Hobby Lobby, I think. So we have some baker's twine to work with. I have this glittery ribbon, which I'm not sure I'm going to use, but I have it. And then I've got this burlap and lace ribbon. Again, I'm not sure I'm going to use it, but I just pulled it out. And then I have all of these beads in different sizes. I got these at Hobby Lobby. It's different sizes and colors. And, okay. Then we have these beautiful Prima flowers. And I've got the holly leaves, I've got the really big poinsettias, the little tiny ones, some clusters. I've got all of these to work with, as well as the little wreaths in two sizes. And one of the reasons I have these beads is to glue to these wreaths as little ornaments. And let's see, then we have the Say It With Crystals from the collection. We have ephemera. There's two different ephemera packages. We have chipboards. And of course you've already seen these, the 4x6 cards, and we also have the little 3x4s. And then the last thing I have here are my graphic 45 dies in the square, the ATC, and the regular. And let me see if I can reach them. I won't pull them all over, but I've got a bunch of the graphic 45 tags that we're working with as well. I've got ivory, and I've also got some in craft, but I don't know if I'm going to use the craft ones. But these are the ivory ones. Okay. Set those aside. So, okay, let me clear some of this stuff out and we will get started. Okay, I left out the chipboards and the ephemera because I thought maybe we would go through first and see if there's any place, you know, where there's an obvious spot where we want to put one of these things. It's a pretty decorative album without even adding anything, so I don't know how much we're going to add specifically to the album. We'll certainly be adding to the tags though. Alright, so let's look first at the chipboards, because I was kind of thinking of putting a chipboard here as a little handle. I don't know if it needs it though, but let's see. We also have cut aparts from the paper that I haven't actually cut apart yet that we might want to use. Alright, so what have we got? I like this one here a lot. This one's great for the cover maybe. It says Our Christmas Story. I don't want anything too big. I don't want to take away from that because it's really pretty. This little little Jolly. I wish there was a Holly, because that would work for me with my two kitties, Holly and Jolly. All right, let's see. This is all right. Hang on. All right, I don't know if you can see, they're not really cut through to the back very well. All right, well, it's sticky, so I don't really want to commit to it yet. Is that too small? Does it distract? I don't think it really adds much, so I'm just gonna put that back. Okay, so let's see. I definitely don't want to add any more bulk here, so I'm not going to use chipboards here. There's room here if there's one we really liked, or I mean, we already have that going, so this may be a spot more for flowers. Maybe something across up there. I'm thinking to myself, I didn't get any stickers from this except for these chipboard ones. Let's see, let's look at the ephemera. Let's see what we've got. To the side. Let's see. Got that. Pull this over a little bit. We don't need those. I'm thinking that looks really cute there. Okay, so that's so far that's got a spot, I think. Let's see. Pretty. Some of these are foiled. I don't know if you can see that on the camera. And some really pretty florals. I haven't looked through these before, so I'd like that better if it didn't actually say to from on it, since I'm not attaching it to a gift. Sheep, and we'll put some of these on tags and things, so and that's really pretty. I think it goes like that. Postcard. I'll tell you what I'm liking about these is they are not shiny. I don't like it when you get the ephemera and it's printed on shiny paper. These are nice. There's a beautiful little tag, so we'll certainly make use of that. Some little pieces. Again, those will be great for tags. And we've got these little gold snowflakes and stars. Those are really pretty. Okay. And let's open this one. I thought I had a little box over here, but it's got some stuff in it. All right, I'm going to find a little box to put these in so that we can look at them easier when it's time to use them. Whoops. There's a whole bunch of little stars. Okay. And there's a little bow. I'll sort through these and divide them by type to make it easier. I love that deer. Okay. And let's see, it's a little cardinal, and there's the Santa. This beautiful gold foil tree. It's a bigger version of the bow. Another 25, another little star, and a wreath, stocking, butterfly, canister of flowers, there's Santa, there's a little pig, Santa, pretty girl. A lot of these are elements that we've seen on the papers. Oops, I think I just dented that little star. And some holly. This is a little girl. Some flowers. And signs. Okay, so I'm going to sort these just to make them easier to find, and then I'll edit out that so you don't have to watch me doing that. So I've sorted those out into sort of by type, but I definitely like this right here. So let's go ahead and put this down. And I am going to ink it. Notice I have a couple of other little stars here. Just going to put it just like that. And grab a baby wipe. And I'm wondering if we want to put one of these little bows. Nope, like it as is. Okay, so there's that. And I have these in here. They're not going to be what's finally going to be in there in the end, but it's just a little something. And let's see, do we want anything on this pocket? I don't think so. And this is already pretty decorative. Now we have this whole expanse here. And I'm just looking to see we might want to put there. Maybe one of these cards or the wreaths. I'm thinking maybe actually this card right here looks really pretty on that. And maybe just tuck it right there as a tuck spot. Playing with a little bit, see what else. Let's see, what else do we have? So we also have this, which is really pretty. It kind of echoes that, but might echo it just a little bit too much. That looks nice too, but you know where else that would look nice is in there. I think I like that. Or where's the other one that I liked? This one. The best. I like this one too though. that one is my favorite one. Let's see. Just looking to see how it looks peeking out from there. That's okay. You know what? I think I'm going to go with this one. I like the background color on this. All right. All right. And we're going to angle it like that. So I need to put glue on these two edges. It's angled a little bit more than I intended, but it's down, so that's where it's going. Okay, that's good. And then we could tuck some of these others in there if we wanted to. Just like that. That's pretty. All right, we shall see. All right, now we have here. All right, now we're going to make a tag for there. These two are about the same size. And I'm going to think about that because I kind of like the clean look of these as is. Okay, here we definitely want something on this belly band, probably some flowers, actual flowers, but if there's any ephemera that we might want as well, or chipboards. Let's see. We're going to do quite a lot on this window, so I think maybe I'll wait for this until we decide what we're going to do there. All right. Well, we didn't put too much down, but I think it's enough to get going with because, as I said, we're going to do quite a lot on this window. So let me set aside these, all these ephemera pieces, and then I will be right back. All right, I am back, and as you can see, let's clean this up a little bit. Okay, so we have a very rough layout. Just get a few things out of the way here of what we're going to do here at the bottom of this window. All right, and as you can see, I have removed the center of this flower, and you'll see some of the holly, but save those because we'll be able to use those later. So I threw them in this box with my little, ephemeras. Okay, so hang on to all your little centers. All right, so I'm going to pull these flowers off, and I'll show you how I made this bow in a moment. So what we're going to do is take, and you can see I tore apart some of this holly, and just do a sort of a garland. And I'm just wondering, you know what, I'm going to take all of the berries off the holly because I can always go them back if I want them, but they're adding a lot of bulk that we may not want or need, but we'll add them back later, maybe. Okay, let's pull that aside, off. So what we're going to do is sort of a little loop of holly from each side, one side of the window to the other. like that. And it's going to be covered mostly with flowers, so we don't have to fuss too much. So I think I'm going to take this one, which has the loose leaves. We'll use those for fillers. And we'll lay these first 3 down, and then we'll come back. Just make sure this one here is not going off into the gusset here. And these are paper flowers, so I am going to use my art glitter glue to put them down. And I'm just going to glue around the middles. Okay, and then you want these 2 on the ends to be a little higher than the one in the middle, because we want it to look a little like a swag. Okay. There. And let's see, I'm trying to decide which direction I want that facing. I think kind of angled. There. Okay. And more like that. Okay. Then we still have, let's see. That one like that, maybe. I think I'm gonna tear this one apart too. We're just gonna do these leaves on either side more individually. And actually, we may even do some of them after the flowers. Let's just lay them down first and see what we think. Okay, that's pretty. There's no need to really fuss over it. They're going to look nice no matter what. Okay. Let's put that one there. Tuck it under there a little bit maybe. And this one there. And let's do that one like that. Okay. And let's tuck this one underneath that one. Go. Here. And that one, wait a minute, maybe more this way. Yep. Okay. And we maybe need one there, but I'm not sure because we also have our little bow, which could go right there. All right, so let's do a layout with our flowers. So I had the white one to the inside, and then we have this one, and this one. We do have more flowers if we need them, but I think that's actually pretty good. And I think I want to put the bow down. All right, so let me show you this bow. Pull that up a little bit. So all I did to make this bow is I took my length of ribbon. I'm going to make it big so that you can see. You'll make it small, okay? All right, is you make a loop like that, okay? So you can see we have a loop, and here's the little tail. I just tucked it under my thumb. And then you want to make another loop bringing it to the back. So it's smooth on the front, and then here's the back. And then when you get to the back, because this is a single-sided ribbon, you just want to give this a little twist so that now the glitter is facing out. Loop it back, catch it with your finger, twist it, loop it back, just like that. Now if you have a better way of making a bow, by all means do it that way. Okay, so once I had my 2 loops, and you can see of course I made it much smaller, I took my gold and white baker's twine and just tied a tight knot in the middle. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is put the pin back in my glue first. So I'm going to cut a few little tails, maybe two or 4, let's see. I'm going to cut them longer than I need to start with, just to get an idea. And I think that we want it hang on, I'm just cutting a little V in my tail like that. Okay, so if the bow is here and the tail is under it, I think it needs to be just a little bit shorter. Then I'm gonna grab, I don't know if this will work with this ribbon, I haven't tried it. I'm gonna try and give this ribbon a little bit of a bend. It's probably not gonna last, but just to give it a little bit of texture, I'll just curl it a little bit. See what we get. All right, let's get that out of the way for now. Okay, here we go. All right, and then we need one more, I think, at least one more. Okay, and then I'm going to see if we can, this really doesn't want to hold any kind of a curl, but just so it's not quite so flat. Okay. And let's see, I need to cut that a little shorter. That looks really nice. Okay, so let's glue that down. I'm going to use, this is a fabric ribbon, so I'm going to use my Fabri-Tac to hold the bow down. And we're going to do the tails first. There's our 2 little ribbon tails, and then we're going to cut some of this baker's twine. I haven't decided I might cut all of it or if we want some of it. I think we want some of it to show, and I can trim the rest of it after I get the bow down. If you've not worked with Fabri-Tac before, it's a good adhesive, but it's definitely got a toxic odor. So if you don't like that sort of thing, you might want to use hot glue or something like that. And I was going to try and fluff up that loop right there, but I think I'll wait until that glue dries. It takes a little bit with the Fabri-Tac, so I'm just going to leave that be for a few minutes. And let's go ahead and put this one down. And I'm going to put, I think I said, I'm going to put a crystal in the middle of that, so it's not going to be quite so plain as it looks right now. Okay, and I'll put the red one on the other end. Okay, and then this white, whoopsie, that should have left that alone. Let me go ahead and re-glue this, and then we'll let it dry before we do the rest. One little loop is driving me crazy how flat it is. There we go. Okay. All right, we're going to let that dry, and I will be back in a little bit. I'm probably going to give that a good half hour to really settle in, and then we'll come in and add these other flowers where we think we want them, and then if we need any other flowers or embellishments, we'll add them. Okay, so I'll be back in a little bit. I am back. We've given our bow a little time to dry. I've not glued anything else down, but I have placed some things in. As you may see, I've pulled out these little tiny white roses from my stash. I'm going to use those. So let's go ahead and we'll see what else we're going to add, but for now, I have some other things in mind. I just don't know yet exactly what I want to do. So I'm putting this kind of down here and overlapping the bow slightly. That. Okay. And then we're going to do this red one a little higher and also overlapping the bow and the white flower. You know what? This flower has a little piece of, I don't know, some kind of mesh or felt or something on the back, and I just want to make sure I get plenty of glue to hold that in place. Alright, you can see I've added that crystal there, but it's not glued down. It's just, I just put it there, but I could glue it down, might as well. I'm just going to use my art glitter glue. You could use I just drew a blank. What's that shiny stuff? Glossy accents. Shiny stuff. Sorry about that. Drew a blank. Okay. And then I brought out this one because I just felt like I really wanted it I wonder if I put that there and then the two roses together. No, definitely want to split those roses up. And I think I want to put one there with the poinsettia there and one there. Maybe. Because I don't want it to look... Maybe put the other poinsettia there and the rose there. Yes, that's what we're going to do. You know, I want it to look like a garland that somebody's put in their home. I don't want it to look perfect with, you know, perfectly laid out and everything just so. I just don't want to glue down. Hang on. And I want this bow to look like it's really nestled into the garland. Okay, and then we'll put the little white rose. Here. Okay. And then we have the last rose. I want to lift that up a little bit and I'll put it on top. Whoops. And nestle that one right there. Okay. All right, let's let all that dry. And what I'm thinking I might do, but I'm going to wait and see, is possibly add some little pearls or silver beads just to offset the gold, because there's a lot of silver in this bow, and the, you know, the glitter is silver and gold. So let me see. I'm not going to do it now, but I pulled out a few to show you. You know, like, well, these are not my usual bead tweezers, but I don't see my bead tweezers. Hang on. Well, they might be out because I was using them earlier. But, you know, I don't know. Whoops, well, I don't think you're going to be able to see it. Oh, they're flying everywhere. Just, you know, we'll play with them. Something like that, maybe, just to add a little something else. And some silver maybe. All right. Close that before I have pearls everywhere. Okay. All right, and we need to do something up here, but I'm going to let all of this dry. All right, and then I will be back, and then we're going to do a little, just a little arrangement, maybe some flowers and holly just at the top, maybe. We'll see. Maybe just a bow. I don't know. We'll do something. I shall be back. So this is dry, and while we're gone, I glued these three down. And this is, I put a piece of one of the holly clusters right in the corner, and then I put these three little poinsettias. And then I don't know if you can see it, but I tucked just a teeny scrap of ribbon that was just on my table. I just picked it up and tucked it in there. So that's that, and we might do some more later with, as I mentioned, some of these beads, but for now I'm going to leave it, or a charm or something. But I want to put something here. So what I want you to notice is if I put flowers here, when I close it, they would bump up against these flowers. But if I put them here, when I close it, that's actually going to be up in this area. So I'm just going to put this piece of holly and this little white poinsettia. And I think I may just put them just the way I just put them down. Let me see if I do it this way. That's pretty too, but I think I like it better this way. Just like that. Right? And what I'm going to do, I'm sorry if you're hearing a noise. I don't know what that is. Sounds like somebody's doing something on my street. And it's late at night, so I don't know what they might be doing. Okay. Okay, so I'm just putting a great big blob of glue here. It's not going to be visible in the end, even if it seeps out. So. Okay. Go. Just pressing that down. Right, and then we're going to put this one. Let's see. Just there. I want it hanging off just a little there. Okay. There is that. Now, I'm going to set this aside to dry, and I think we have done enough for today. And when we come back next time, we are going to, I think we're going to work on the cover some. All right, so, and I'm thinking I might tuck. I feel like I should, before I leave. Hang on, we're not quite done. I feel as though, because I have this ribbon here and here, that I need at least a little bit there. Okay. Let's see. Hang on, I'm being very, being kind of awkward over here. I don't think you can see it because I'm off camera, but I'm trying to cut that little V shape in the bottom of the ribbon and keep cutting it kind of crooked. There we go. Grab a pair of tweezers. What do you think? Let's see. I think maybe cut 2 of those. There's no glue on that. It's just stuck there. Oops. No idea where that little scrap of ribbon went. There it is. Okay, let's see. What do you think? Just like that. Yep, I think that looks good. And what I'm going to do is I've pulled them out with my tweezers, and I'm going to glue them together first with just a little bit of glue underneath. And these are fabric. I'm wondering if I should use Fabri-Tac on them, but we'll see. I don't know. Art glitter glue seems to glue everything. There we go. Let's put a big blob of glue on there. Just tuck that up under there like that. Whoops. There we go. There we go. That picks up that. Okay, so let me set this aside to dry, and I will call this done for today. Okay, and I apologize. I just realized that I never put my mic on. I hope you could hear me. But so this is done for now, and next time we're going to work on the cover. So thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please hit the like button. If you've not already subscribed to my channel, I'd appreciate it if you did so. The subscribe button is down below. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next video. If you've already subscribed, thank you so much. And I will see you all next time, and we will continue working on this design team project for Country Craft Creations. And don't forget that the link is down below so you can visit there and pick up everything you need for this album. Bye-bye.